What's up, boys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John. You're on Turbo John YouTube channel. We're at Dragwire Solutions. Monday night, we worked on Randy's car, got it all apart, had some problems, burn up the wiring, burn up some fuel lines. And so Monday night late, I dropped everything off at Dragwire Solutions. He has an after-hour program. I'll give you his number in a minute. Call him 24 hours a day. It's always the wiring guy's fault. So he has got this thing fixed. It's Wednesday now, so he's got it all worked out. And so we're going back to the shop in a minute. Let me show you what he done. Appreciate it. All right, Austin, was that pretty accurate? 24-hour a day service?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it cost a lot. It's like triple time. That's okay.
Triple time. It's okay.
That makes it worth it.
So we pulled everything out, got it over here, and he has been hard at work. How bad was it, Austin?
It was pretty crispy. It got hot.
A little
it's not
warm.
terrible. I mean, it didn't burn up the whole harness, but some of the ends were pretty roasted on it. And then the oil temperature sensor was for sure.
That was toasted.
It was toasted.
So I got a new one of those. And that's what, this is one of the things, the way, I mean, y'all wire the cars, it's modular. So,
right.
I mean, you don't have to take the whole harness out.
That's why we make it where they unplug, because if it didn't,
they got to redo the whole thing.
You'd be in trouble. Yeah.
Right.
But all the EGTs, all the connectors were burned up on them. But we put new EGT connectors on. Oil temperatures replaced for the rife.
Redid all these that got messed up and burnt and crispy.
Yeah, a couple of them, I didn't want to have to get all the way back into the harness.
Right.
So a couple of them, you'll see, we just did a connector and then a jumper harness deal.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Because if we got to get back into this, then you're going really deep into the harness.
Right.
I'd rather just put a connector and...
Because it's the same thing.
Exactly.
I mean, essentially, for us, what we're doing.
Injector harness, it wasn't really terrible. It was just some of the ends got burned up.
Right.
And a couple spots got a little crispy.
Right.
So this will work fine as a spare. I would keep this as a spare. And then we just did a new injector harness for it.
Okay.
It's the same pin out. If it's not, Landon's fault.
Oh, boy.
It's not my fault.
That's funny. Hoses, how did the hoses turn out?
They all pressure tested just fine.
Okay.
There's some of them that, I mean, you could tell they had some heat on the heat sleeve and stuff, but the hose themselves are fine.
Okay.
They all pressure tested good, except for the Dash 20.
Dash 20 got tore up.
That one got a little bit tore up. It's kinked, so
Yeah.
we'll need to replace that.
Okay. So Dash 20 is the one we got to get replaced.
Yep.
The other ones, and that's what looking at them, I mean, it was crazy. I did there was a couple other hoses, like for the vent and from the oil tank to the,
Yeah,
which is a normal hose.
It was gone.
It's
It looked
toast.
like, yeah.
It's toast. I mean,
gone. It was melted.
it was completely melted.
Yeah,
so
it
that
was. That aramid braid stuff on the Brown & Miller, it can withstand a flash fire. I mean, it's
And
not
that's
gonna
what we
sit there
had.
and burn forever, but I mean,
Right.
it will stand some heat.
and that's what we did. That's what it had.
And
I
it
mean,
didn't hurt it any, so
yeah.
we got really lucky because just plumbed it.
Just plumbed it. Just plumbed it. So got to replace the Dash 20, but I mean, I think that'd be easy. It'd be pretty
At
good.
least it's only the most expensive hose on the car.
Right. Well, hopefully we can reuse the ends.
We are. I cap it.
Right.
I'm going to keep the hose here that way. And I've actually got a piece of hose that might be long enough. It depends on where the cell goes.
Okay.
So I might have the hose and stuff to do it too.
Okay.
Just depends.
Heck yeah. So we got pretty lucky on that. Thanks for Austin
Sure.
fixing the wiring and looking at all the hose stuff. I'm going to fix that.
Oh, yeah.
If y'all need any wiring or hoses done, Dragwire
Bring it
Solutions,
on.
hit them up.
24 hours a day.
24-hour program. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. No, no. You're the better ones. You can go. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me.
Here, all right, guys, we're over here. Got the Randy's, working on race car Thursday. Trying to go racing this weekend, but there's still a lot that's got to happen. Check it out. Look, Shannon, you don't ever see him on. He used to like drag racing. He used to be our friend, but no, he don't like it anymore. Milton's over here. Brad's over here.
It's become a rich person's sport.
True story. So from the last time we were here, Uncle Mike and Brian have really kicked this thing in the teeth. So everything did end up doing pretty good. That is not just butt welded there. They created a machine to sleeve here. So you cut it, And then there's a sleeve that goes in here and it goes in there. And then it's all welded around. This is exactly the way it was before when they measured it out. So that looks freaking amazing. Amazing. Look at that. Would you look at it? Freaking awesome. Done a great job with that. Got our wiring that we got from Austin Dragwire Solutions. We got our hoses that we're going to put back on. Randy Haywood, this stuff is on the car, so we couldn't take this off. So Randy Haywood, Carolina Dyno, is going to rebuild these connectors, which they still seem fine connection wise. There's not burnt, it's just got a little hot, but he's gonna rebuild all this stuff over here. That's above my pay grade. We also, I just earlier today, just got off the phone with AccuFab. John at AccuFab, spent some good time talking to him. And y'all have noticed that this thing, after a burnout for what's happening, you do a burnout or a trans brake test and this thing sticks. I've got it on data log, 2% TPS. That is 0% TPS, and it hangs at 2%. And so I was talking to him, asking him what did he think could be the issue. And I did not realize it, but he said down in that shaft over there are O-rings. And he said methanol, and especially if you have like methanol injection, which we don't have, but we have brake clean injection. He said it'll dry the O-rings out sometime, and that causes an issue. So that's what we're going to try. Hopefully that is the issue, the reason with the little sticky throttle. It never sticks wide open. We took the other spring off of it. We had a secondary spring on it as well, but we took that off, so we'll put that spring back on it. But hopefully it just needs a little shot of WD-40. But here, I mean, it feels like it's pretty freaking smooth. Crazy. So let's see. All right, let's get this thing back together. We got the wiring. We got the fuel. We'll go ahead and do that.
But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. No, no. You're the better ones. You can't go.
All right, guys. Well, we've been hard at it. Time lapse really does not show you how long we've been hard at it. Mike's over here. Randy. Milton's over here. The other guys, they already checked out. Randy, what you think?
We're not done, but we're gonna be.
Spending lots of money. Lots of overnight. Randy is the terminology for this week.
We've done pretty good. We had some stuff, and some stuff didn't have to be replaced. We just had it cleaned. And
It's amazing how much. I mean,
Austin.
how it cleaned up.
Austin helped us out, like gangbusters, and Forrest sent us some sensors. So that was really cool. Uncle Mike and Brian really knocked it out of the park, and I'm gonna try to give them another car or something so they'll get me a gas tank made tomorrow. This thing will be ready
Ready win.
Saturday morning. We might be putting it together in the trailer on the way down, but
So all glass. Do we have to have a hood?
you have to have a front end.
No hood.
Well, I mean, as light as that hood is out there, half of it's gone, but we're gonna put it on.
That's funny. So it is very close. We wanted to do a plastic fuel cell in it, but right now we're having trouble like sizing where it would go, because this is the very front right here, the very front of the car, and so there's just not much room, and that's why the fuel cell before was like this. And are y'all going to try to repair that one, or you going to try to build another one?
Build another one.
So the other thing,
We started to repair it. It's
just too banged up,
it's too many cracks in it.
Right.
It's just I don't want to chance it.
and it welds like crap once it's had fuel in it, and
Contaminated.
yeah,
and,
it welds like crap.
It's just I don't want to chance it.
Yeah, probably the best thing. So we're coming up. We've been looking at bladders
We're gonna build that one again, but take a gallon off of it,
or two.
or two.
Yeah, we need about a 3-gallon fuel cell. We need to figure out the math and make it 3. He bought that 22-gallon per hour pump. Rage told him to go 7.5 gallons, and I said 3, and so we met in the middle and we got 5. I mean, that's kind of, how it's been. And I know, clearly you don't want to run out. But I think about 3 will be good. I mean, the reality is the race car is, we push it everywhere. We don't, it doesn't go anywhere under its own power except trying to go fast.
You know what your consumption is. You run it enough.
No, that's right. And that's what generally we fill it up, and then it's about half full. So that's about 2.5 gallons. So I think 3 will be good. And then the goal is you don't want it to crash again. But if we crash, for the fuel cell to be empty. Reality, or just a little bit of fuel. Because our reality this time, it knocked the tire off at 1.7 seconds, 1.6 seconds. So we consumed, how much fuel did we didn't consume a lot of fuel. So it probably had 4 gallons of on the ground. Again, we were, very thankful that the damage was less than it was. Had we not had a fuel fire, though, this honestly would already be back together. It'd be done. The methanol, fire, oil, that obviously causes an issue. So the game plan, Mike, you said you want to mount the fuel filter about where it was.
Yeah.
So this is going to be somewhere over here in this area. Actually up there might be better than it hanging down. Get it away from the heat like we kind of talked about. So this is the time we can make a few changes if we want to. And then this is 100% going to move somewhere. Where are you thinking?
Right here, right behind the fuel cell.
Right behind the fuel cell? Okay, I think that's good. And remember, we just got all these custom lines that Austin did. So they might have to do some loopy-loop right now, but they're going to be longer. So we did figure out all the hoses. Austin asked me the other day he's like, did y'all label these hoses by chance? That answer is no. It took us probably a little longer, double the time to figure out which hoses went where, but we did figure it out. So we're going to get us a label maker, and we're going to label these bad boys this next time. Mm-hmm. So all this is good. Uncle Mike is going to redo the steering shaft. Move that wheel, Randy. So, watch this. Turn from the other side. Oh, you can't even see it. It is bent. You can see it wobbling a little bit. It is bent where this is, and that's where it comes through. That doesn't make much sense. Oh, yeah, you can see it. So, that's got to be redone. Also, while you're redoing that, how much shorter is he going to make that shaft? Probably 2 or 3 inches?
Something like that.
4 inches. He's gonna have to sit in there, so that he's got to get the wheel out from him a little bit, so that seat belt doesn't come loose. Once again, he said it a minute ago. Scarlet Solutions, got that stuff. Oh, we got to mount the Rife sensor or the back pressure sensor. There it is. That thing survived. We got us a new sensor in that.
Yeah, we'll drill 2 more right down there and put it right back where it was. And
if you want to, you can move it over here. Now's the time. We don't have to go over there. Why did we go over there to start with? Oh, coils.
Yeah,
I don't know why we went over there on that side. You can put this wherever you want to, because you've got the line, so we can move this. And I've got the extra wire that Haywood's going to have to attach to it to get it going, and Haywood's going to fix all this wiring over here.
He says he has everything.
Okay. So the only thing we're going to need is...
I'm going to order those lines for the transmission thing.
Okay.
I'm going to order those from Mark Mickey, but they're fine for right now.
Okay. I got you. Okay. So did Forrest send you another sensor? I think he said he's going to send you a sensor too. Sure. So another sensor is going to be good. It's close. It really is. Write down mount back pressure sensor on that punch list. Yeah. We have another punch list.
Things gonna be done tomorrow, I'm telling you.
Punch list time. Down. We don't have. Honestly, there's not a ton to do. But we could probably almost fire it off. It's getting. pretty close. So
we'll just fire it off at the track.
I'd rather fire it up here.
Better be here early Saturday.
So, okay. So all this is on. We got this done. All these lines are tight. Austin done a great. So the zippy tie stuff is obviously going to be here to get everything so that nothing moves.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all that tomorrow with the small ones.
Right. So
so big.
So this is the return line that goes to the fuel cell. So that'll be good. Man, I think we're going to be in good shape. We're fixing to go ahead now and go ahead and run these CO2 lines, and we're going to go ahead and put this intake pipe on. Missing a couple fittings for this for the big blow off valve, the 3/8. All right, hold on. We almost done. Hang on. All right, boys. So we are now testing the EFI stuff. So we just started playing with it here just a second ago. So now we've got look at target dome and dome pressure. You can hear solenoids. They're clacking away in there. Randy pressed the trans brake button. Let go. Okay, dome pressure is working exactly like it's supposed to. So let's turn that off. Something else we just figured out too, somehow, and I got this from talking to Austin yesterday. We're fixing to be able to check drive shaft right now and see if it works. We changed the sensor. Apparently, we're supposed to have the green Davis sensor, and it had the brown one. So we're fixing to be able to see if we get some drive shaft. Actually, we can do that. Pick the car back up a little bit so that the back wheels are off the ground. Yeah. All right, there you go. Now spin the wheel. I still don't think it's gonna work. Oh, we got drive shaft speed, boys!
What was it?
Are you kidding? All right, do it again.
0.004.
0 RPM, 25, 50, 75, 35. We got drive shaft speed.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
That's a first.
Are you freaking kidding me right now? So we had the wrong sensor. So I still don't know how to use the Davis profiler. Randy Haywood's going to be messing with that to get it so that hopefully we can learn how to do profiler. I don't know if he's ever used it either, but he's fixing to learn so he can teach us and help us with the profiler. Okay, let it back down. Now we don't have the coils back on it yet. The coils got a little hot. I did not know this until Austin yesterday also. See, it did get hot. The coils might be okay. I don't know how you can check the coils. I'm sure there's a way. But Randy got another set of coils from our buddy Donald. I want to show you something. Austin showed me this. See, that's the plug. The new CDI coils have not a plug. They have the hardware, but you have to use Phillips head screws and little crimp connectors. Man, those crimp connectors look like they come right out of Advanced Auto Parts. I mean, how you going to put that with a set of MSD coils? I mean, and I don't understand why they did this anyway. I mean, it looks easy. Battery, negative, and I assume CS means that's the signal. So Randy Haywood is going to, I don't know if he's going to just cut all the wires or if he's just going to make us a connector. Has Randy Haywood told you what he's going to do? He does know he's got to do it though, right? Or we're asking him to do it?
Yeah, we're asking him.
I don't think Randy's mentioned it to Randy Haywood yet.
Well, he said he thought the coils would be fine, but
Oh, okay. Well, if he thinks they might be fine, I mean, we'll try them.
ask him if we can test them, and we need to try them.
Yeah, there may be a way to test them. I mean, very possible. I mean, clearly it did not melt everything, but it just, there's some spots on it that got hot.
One is a cap. Yeah, the cap.
But I mean, that's
Got epoxy on the back.
Right.
and that's not melted, and the epoxy's not melted. So
That's all it is.
it's just a cap. But I mean, okay. So we got some work to do on that. Let's do some output tests. Y'all come up here. I'm gonna buzz those injectors. So this is something that apparently Fuel Tech's been able to do forever, and
Sure you don't think we need some fuel in them?
no, just not to buzz test them.
Okay.
So output test. So we're going to go here. I have not done this. Misuse will damage the wire and electrical components. Make sure you know what you're doing. Did y'all read that?
No.
I don't know what I'm
Can't
doing.
read.
I can't.
Sure can't drive.
Yeah, same. And I can't tune for sure. So let's go 10, number of pulses, 10. That might be too fast. Okay, first hey, you can output test the Pro 600 12 volt. I don't know how it does it, but it is actually on here. So let's do the CO2 shock solenoid. Ready? I heard the shock. for the back work. Okay, this is the dump on the transmission. I heard it. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it click.
Yeah, because it's, I mean, it's, yeah. Let's move this to, let's see if we can get a more definitive. Let's do 20 and 20 up here. Oh, that's a little easier, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Bump out. Okay. Dump 2. I think that was the lift.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, why does it sound like it was behind?
You heard it over here too? Okay, hold on. Okay, yep, I heard it. We don't need to do any of those. Spool assist number 1. Okay, I heard that.
Yep.
Okay, so all these are fine. We don't need to test these. Shift. I think you gotta have the ground and the traction control ground. Boost solenoid. We already checked that. So we don't need those. We don't need to mess with those. Okay. Now it says there is an option in here for view spark. So there is an output test for the spark. So, I mean, if y'all want to hook them up, we can see if they, I mean, I guess all you do is put a plug in the,
Worth a shot.
okay, let's come back to that in a second. Let's do the injectors real fast. Okay, Milton, go to injector A, which is number 1, and just put your fingers on it.
Yeah, once you do that, put your finger on there.
Yeah, it ain't gonna shock you. Just hold it and see if you, the body of the injector, like the round part, yep. And you should feel it pulse. Did you feel anything?
Do it. I ain't feel nothing. Do it again.
I don't think, it might not be hooked up underneath then.
Yeah.
Go to number 2, okay. 3. Okay, yeah, we need to check that connection under the bottom. All right, guys, just figured out what it is. And so, you know, there again, I didn't wire the car, so but we were able to figure it out. That fuel pump relay 12-point out, in order to get the injectors to buzz, we have to turn that on. And so when that's on, then it works. Let me show you. Okay, we're going to buzz test. We're going to just go down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, ready?
1.
All right.
Yep.
2,
Yep.
3,
Yep.
4,
Yep. Yep.
7, last one. All right, injectors are working. All right, guys, so still learning. So in order for this to work for the spark, I had to go into view user or view system. Which one was it? View user. The Pro 600 I had to turn on to actually get the spark plugs to work. So Randy's fixing to hold. We're fixing to do a demonstration on how much spark energy.
Wait a minute.
Here, you hold that. Hold that right there. What?
Why you want me so close?
Okay, which one are you on? Number 3?
Is that number 3?
Can I hold? Yeah. Can I hold the wire?
No.
I would not.
Okay, hold on, shit.
All right, count.
No, hold on,
3,
damn it.
No.
1.
You need to come this side.
Hey. Okay, ready?
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. It's sparking.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, let me zoom in on the phone.
You can do it one more time.
Yeah. Oh,
So, so we're gonna.
They can't see it. Oh yeah, you can see that.
Okay. All right, I'm away from the computer. Randy, don't turn. Randy's like, step away from the computer. All right, so we're gonna go down the line and see if they're all working. All right, you can stop.
We had 4 and 3 working so far.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do it again. Do it again. All right, guys, so just calibrated the map sensor, got a new map sensor, and I did not know this. I told y'all last time, Forrest made sure I understood. Anytime you change a map sensor, you need to calibrate it according to barometric pressure. And so the map this time with the offset I had in it, it was reading 101.6, I think it was. And so now you can see we got them dead on. So the offset is actually like 0.2 now, so we're pretty close. So that's going to be good. All right, guys, it is now Thursday. What time is it? Anybody know what time it is? Anybody know what time it is? That's false.
It is 10:30.
It's 10:30 Thursday. So we have gotten a lot done. I've got a 2-hour ride home. I got 5 hours of sleep last night. I'm going to be dead tomorrow too. But I'm going to sleep good when I get to the house. We're closer. We have a punch list of things that have to happen. So the coils look like they're probably good. That's our punch list of things. There's a lot. Uncle Mike and Randy Haywood and Brian, they are all coming over tomorrow. Randy's guys, he's got 2 fenders. He's got a front end. But it's got all...
We'll be putting it together in the trailer Saturday morning on the way up there, but we'll be there.
Who's going to be in the trailer putting it together?
Me and you.
Well, who's driving the car? Lost y'all's mind. Closer, guys. So we're going to try these coils, and then we'll probably get Randy Haywood later on when he's got more time to wire up the other ones. I mean, they're sparking. They were Mr. Sparky, so that was good. Everything seems to be working. Buzz testing everything. The only thing tomorrow probably the biggest thing is mounting the fuel cell, mounting the tabs for that's pretty easy. And then doing all the bodywork stuff.
I got front tires to be here in the morning.
Right.
And I'm putting those on. If they don't come, we're not going.
Right. Which they should be here. I mean, hopefully. And steering stuff. Mike's got the stuff to do that. But Randy's got to get in the car. We've got the hypothesis that the wheel is too close to him. But, I mean, something else may be happening.
My hypothesis is my belly's too big.
Okay, well, you can't lose that belly between now and the weekend. Which the wheel is kind of close to you. How is it when you sit?
It's actually like this.
Is it that far out?
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Well, I wonder what it is then.
I just think where it all bunches up right there.
Right.
At the underneath the buckle, and I think I'm gonna have to change that.
So maybe move the actual buckle.
Either down or up.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe it's not that.
We'll figure that out before we go.
Yeah, because that's something.
We'll figure it out.
Because he's going to fix the steering shaft anyway, because it's bent.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna cut it. Now's the time.
right, that's right. If we're going to cut it, but you got to get in the car. Can you get in the car real fast?
No.
Come on, bro.
Dude, come on, let's go.
Come on, man. Let's race who can get in the car first. Passenger side or driver's side. I can't get in it either. You can't open the door, but just a little teeny bit. So yeah. So all right, guys, we done. It was a good day. It was a long day. We got left. Us 3 idiots are the only ones left today. So appreciate everybody that's pitching in, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna try to make it to Darlington Saturday.
Yep.
Is the plan. Right now, Thursday night at 10:30.
First round don't start till 5:36.
Is that what it does?
Yep.
Oh, we're going off the trailer.
Off the trailer.
So we don't get no shakedowns. Oh, my God. Listen.
Down out there in the parking lot.
All right, guys. See y'all. We'll let you know how it goes. Later.